Do you have diabetes? Are you a woman who is trying to keep your blood sugar levels in check, but do you sometimes have a hard time with it? Do you have other complications due to your diabetes? If so, you should know about the connection between diabetes and yeast infection. It is not uncommon for a woman with diabetes to have more yeast infections than the average woman. However, it is nothing to be embarrassed about, but as a woman with diabetes, you do need to be more aware of the symptoms and what you can do to prevent yeast infections and what you need to do if you do get one. If you are having a hard time keeping your diabetes in check, monitoring your blood sugar levels and keeping them in check, you are at a higher risk for yeast infections. When your glucose levels are up, it can put your entire body out of whack. Increased sugar levels can cause yeast levels in your system to go up. There is a certain amount of yeast in your body that is good and healthy. If you have too much sugar in your body, your yeast levels will also rise. The diabetes and yeast infection connection is all about keeping your levels in check. The first step that you should take in order to prevent yeast infections is keeping your blood sugar levels monitored. The best things for a diabetic woman to do is follow all of her doctor's orders to keep the diabetes under control and thus the blood sugar levels close to normal range. If you are doing the best that you can to control your diabetes, but you are still getting yeast infections, you need to know what you can do to treat them as soon as possible. There are many over-the-counter medications that can be used to treat yeast infections. However, you may want to contact your doctor about diabetes and yeast infection to see if he or she wants to give you a prescription for something that will work faster, and what else you can do in order to prevent future outbreaks. As a woman suffering from diabetes and yeast infection, it is important that you take all of the steps necessary to prevent future infections and know what you can do when you do get outbreaks. You need to take action before your yeast infections become more frequent and more severe. There is a foolproof guaranteed way to get rid of yeast infection and vaginal odor in as little as 12 hours. If you desperately searched for a fast cure using natural products, you don't need to look any further.